Good morning from Sailing Nova Vita. It's the 6th of September. We spent a glorious month in Ponta Delgada, which is here. Today we're leaving to head to Porto Santo, which is just the little island just to the northeast of the mainland of Madeira.
Away we go from the island of São Miguel. It's been a fabulous stay, really enjoyed ourselves. I highly recommend that you come and visit the island of São Miguel in the Azores. It's a fantastic place to come and visit. You'll really enjoy it. You will not regret coming here. That's what we didn't see on the way in because it was dark. We're still waiting for the wind to come round because at the moment it's right on the nose and we're having to motor into it. So we're expecting it to go round a bit. Hopefully we'll be able to get sailing again in a minute.
This is the southeast part of the island. Very green, very hilly. Some rain on the clouds on the top. The seas are, well, 1.5 to 2 meters in swell. We've got that much wind, right on the nose. Bit awkward. We're having a little bit of an awkward sail today, to say the very least. And the hair's not doing much either, but there we go, doesn't matter. We have set a course to go north of the Ilhas Formigas, but currently the wind is not playing and we're heading directly at them. But not a problem, we shall sort it out and we shall decide to go south of them, or when we get to the end of the island the wind will go back to what it should be, which is northeasterly, because at the moment it's sort of swinging around the salt of the island.
It's easterly.
Easterly at the moment. John is on the helm, he's hand steering, and he has advised that we are easterly and it should be northeasterly. So I think that the island obviously is making the wind curl round, so we'll see a little later. 6.5 knots through the water, 13 knots of wind, a bit sloshy. Full sails up, excellent.
See the size of the swells, but they're about 2 to 2.5 meters at the moment. It's pretty good fun.
Oh. few big swells and a lot of sploshy splosh, but we're okay. Life jackets on, nice day, super stuff. We have 2 reefs in the mainsail and 2 reefs in the headsail, and we're still doing
6.5 knots.
6.5 knots and around 20 knots of wind. So we're moving on there. We're due to have conditions like this for about 36 hours, and then it should calm down and maybe even tail off, so we wait and see. But it's a bit splishy sploshy, uppy downy, but sun's out. It's lovely.
It's 7:30 in the evening. Things have calmed down a little bit. The winds are between some, well, so we've got 17, 18 knots of wind, a couple of reefs in. Alison's gone for a bit of a snooze, bit of a sleep, so she's got some rest ready for her watch later. Starting to get a bit dark, I suppose. A bit cloudy out today. Sea state's, I don't know, about 2 to 3 meters. Yeah, it's just it's a bit uncomfortable sometimes. It's a bit slammy, a bit bouncy, but it's all good. We're making good progress, we're making good speed, all going well so far. Wow, everything's calmed right down. We've got about 12 knots of wind. The seas have dropped down to about 1 metre. It's lovely. It's just getting a bit dark. You see that? Yeah. 12 knots of wind. Still got a couple of reefs in the mainsail for the night because it's going up and down, and then make a nice comfortable night.
Day 2 of our passage. The sun is just rising at 6:15 in the morning. We've just put another reef in the headsail and another reef in the mainsail. They've been in and out and up and down all morning because we've got this nice little squall coming.
We've altered course to pass upwind of it, so hopefully we won't get rain on.
Beautiful days out here, aka sunny and warm with not a lot of cloud, means that there's never very much wind, so it's the price you pay. Today has been a little bit awkward. The direction of the wind has been northwest sometimes when it should be northeast, so that doesn't make life easy at all, and it's not reached anything more than 12 knots, and we have put the engine on it too, so it's not been a very easy sailing day today. We've really had to work for every mile. 5:30 our time, that's Azorean time. We've had to put the engine on because we've run out of wind, and coincidentally it was exactly the same spot that we put the engine on when we were going that way to the Azores. So I don't know, just must be a dead zone or something like that, but that's okay. We're gonna have some lunch, no, we're gonna have some tea, and then see how we go.
All change again, the wind has come back up, we've managed to get the engine off, so we are back to sailing again. Not a lot of wind, but there is some. Lovely evening. It's nice out. I'm expecting a squall in a minute, so I've left one reef in the mainsail. Hopefully we won't get our butts kicked too much by it.
It's around 5 o'clock in the morning. The sun is starting to come up, doing quite well on our course. And wind. It's not many, but we're getting there. About 7 o'clock in the morning, the sun is now up. We've still got one reef in the main on a full head sail. Beautiful morning, it's going to be a lovely day. It's very calm. Got about 6 to 7 knots of wind, and we're doing 4.5 knots. We always find that the wind is a lot less at first thing in the morning, so we'll wait and see how the day progresses, see what wind we get.
It's Sunday, day 3 of the passage from San Miguel to Porto Santo, and it's quite uneventful, which is lovely because that means things are going smoothly. The conditions are lovely. We've got 10 to 12 knots of wind on the beam. The seas are very small, they're about 1.5 meters, so it's essentially flat out here. It's a bit cloudy today, but it's nice and warm. Alison's currently off watch. That's it, nothing to report. We're just making the miles. Nothing much going on, bit of an update, 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday. The weather's fantastic, it's warm and sunny. We've got plenty of wind to sail. We've got full sails out and we're whizzing along towards our destination. Absolutely flat seas. Well, maybe 1 meter swell, 1.5 meters, which is pretty much just flat. Sailing along very nicely in this beautiful weather. We've got about 250 miles to go is all, so a couple of days. I think I said that last time. Only a couple of days to go. Sun's out, sky's blue, lovely wind, full sails, no drama, nice and straightforward passage, just the way we like it. It's the end of the day on Sunday and the sun's just about to go down. The wind is really tailing off. We've only got about 5 or 6 knots of wind. 5 knots of wind. We're not going to motor because I think it's picking up again. It's a beautiful evening. Have a look at this. That's it, that's our evening on board, Sunday evening.
Sunrise on day 3. Good morning on day 3. It's about sunrise, and as you can see, we've got around 8 knots of wind. And we're doing between 5 and 6 knots. Full head sail and full mainsail. We need to punch along. Beautiful calm conditions. You haven't heard from me over the last day or so because I've got a cold, stroke flu, stroke whatever. Just been feeling pretty low, so I've been getting through as you do. But this morning I'm on the sunrise watch and I also did the sunset watch, and it's beautiful.
The wind and sea conditions are excellent and we've got less than a couple of 100 miles to go. we go. 7 o'clock in the evening on Monday. The wind is picking up a little bit. I've put a reef in both sails ready for the night so that it's not too crazy if the wind picks up even more. All good. It's been an uneventful day, which we like, and tomorrow we should be able to see the islands of Madeira and Porto Santo.
Welcome to Tuesday. Welcome to Tuesday. Sunrise. I'm on sunrise watch today. We're heading for Porto Santo, which is directly ahead of us, and Madeira is. Come and have a look. Just see it under the clouds. I'm sure it'll get better when we get there. A bit closer, we'll be able to see a bit more. But we've got some not so nice short choppy sea at the minute. 11 knots of wind, and we're doing around about 6 knots when we get going, but then it goes stop and then we build up speed again. But we're making way on this beautiful morning to our destination. We've had a really good passage from Ponta Delgada to Porto Santo, and we're currently passing Madeira on our way to Porto Santo, and we should get there this evening around about 8-9 o'clock.
There's Porto Santo in the distance. Sun's out, sky's blue, the wind is winding, we are sailing. The wind is winding.
The passage between Ponta Delgada and Porto Santo is around 550 miles. Day one, we had up to 25 knots, which was moderate to rough seas. It was a bit goey. After that, we've had some 4 days of fairly steady, anywhere between 5 and 15. Reefs in, reefs out, reefs in, reefs out. We've got 40 miles to go, but we've only had 1 hour under engine, so that's all good.
It's 4:30 in the afternoon on Tuesday. Behind me is the island of Porto Santo. We have unfortunately run out of wind, so we're motoring the last sort of 15 miles into the Anchorage, and we'll see what it's like when we get there. Beautiful weather, warm, sunny, dry. It's going to be really windy over the next few days though, so hopefully we can get some shelter at Porto Santo. Just coming round the end of the island, and there's our view. Up to the main town, the ferry port and the marina.
Well, what an incredible place Porto Santo looks. It looks amazing from the boat. Good morning, we have arrived in Porto Santo. Beautiful island. We arrived about 9 o'clock last night. So we just came in, found a nice little anchor spot in the marked Anchorage area. We did pop our noses into the marina and nothing in there, or rather busy. So we came out, popped our anchor down and had a nice peaceful night at sleep. Nice peaceful night at anchor.
Welcome to Porto Santo. The entrance to the marina is over there in the sunshine. You can anchor inside the breakwater, but we haven't. We've anchored outside because there's no room. It's very busy here at the moment. Lovely anchorage area outside. Beautiful island. Porto Santo. We're going to launch the dinghy in a minute and go ashore and check in.
Alternative mode of transport that we're using. This is our dinghy and outboard, and we're heading into the marina to check in. We have our life jackets on, everything's in waterproof bags. We've got our waterproof trousers on, life jackets, squinting in the sun because we can't quite see where we're going. That goes between Porto Santo and on Madeira. This is the Anchorage and mooring field area. Mooring balls are obviously yellow and red by the looks of things. I guess the marina's in over there. We're just trying to locate the dinghy dock in here. We think it's probably on the end there. It's always exciting, you never know where you're going. Probably there. The dinghy dock.
The dinghy dock.
So basically it's at the end of this pontoon where everybody comes in and just ties up your dinghy. We've landed on Porto Santo. Dinghy's on the dock with all the others. There's ours with seagull written on it. We actually call her go see because we go see places in her. And off we go, walking up the how's the walk? Is this the Porto Santo walk? Oh, I definitely got boat legs. Boat legs. When you've been on a boat a long time, boat legs are described as you've been on a boat a long time, which is never still, so you get almost feeling seasick when you get onto land and everything's too hard. Weird. So as we've checked into the country now, we are flying our Portuguese courtesy flag. We had the queue, the quarantine orange flag up before we checked in, and now as we're all legal and checked into the country with the officials, Portuguese courtesy flag is flying. Our view from the Anchorage tonight, up over to the shoreline. What a view, eh? 23 degrees, got a bit of wind at the moment, coming from that direction. So the chain is straight out, nice and safe, all nice, safely tucked up. Brilliant. Which is just the island just north of the mainland of Madeira. I'll try that again.